Hello everyone, my name is Easy and welcome to another episode of Easy Does It, where we react and review to YouTube channels and sometimes do daily vlogs. Now this week we are taking a look at a channel called Paranormally Listed. They have another channel called Criminally Listed, which they got pretty popular, where they do true crime stories. On this one, they do a variety of paranormal stories. They have over 4.5 million views. They started this not long ago, in August of 2021. They already have 85,000 subscribers, which is pretty good for just starting a new channel, but I'm quite sure most of them are from the other channel. I think I've done Criminally Listed. You'll have to look back in my videos. Anyways, we're going to take a look at this latest, one of their latest ones. It's called 3 Haunted Roads, where they're going to do, go over some stories of 3 haunted roads. Alright, let's do this.
Roads. We walk down them, we drive on them, and we see them every day. They are such a normal and essential part of life that the thought of them being scary or sinister is unnerving, to say the least. However, these 3 roads are ones that many claim are haunted, and some people have sworn they will never go down them again.
Whatever.
Number 3, Boy Scout Lane.
Never heard of it.
Our first road is Boy Scout Lane, and that is considered one of the top haunted roads in the world. Boy Scout Lane can be found in Stevens Point, Wisconsin, and it's got its name from an event that may or may not
Why
have
I've never heard of it.
The common story that is told about Boy Scout
Wisconsin,
Lane
never
occurred
been
in the
there.
1950s or the 1960s. Supposedly, a troop of Boy Scouts went into the woods in the area
Oh
to
hell,
camp.
that picture's blurry as fuck.
The
You
tragic
can't even
part
see their
is that all the
faces.
Boy Scouts disappeared, were never seen or heard from again. Once you count seeing and hearing ghost Boy Scouts, because people claim to see that a lot, but we'll get to that.
Oh,
The story
troop
is vague about what
disappeared?
exactly happened. Some theorize that the children were all murdered in their sleep by the bus driver who lost his mind. Others have suggested that there was a forest fire that killed the boys, or one of them dropped their lanterns. Some have even surmised that 2 boys got away and started running for help, but they died after getting lost in the woods. The strange part about this story is that there was never a report of a disappearance in the area of an entire troop of Boy Scouts.
Yeah, that's weird.
And you would think that there would be something reported regarding Boy Scouts in this road to make this story endure for so long. Maybe the Boy
So it's a
Scouts got
story.
super
They
lost
don't
for a
know
long
if that's
time,
true or
had the
not.
worst camping trip ever, and that was reported. But no, it turns out that nothing at all was reported at the time. So, why the name? Great question. It turns out
Okay,
that the
so
Boy Scouts
they
of
just gave a
America
name
purchased
or a
land around the
story
road and had plans to make it a camp. But like the Boy Scout
To
troop's
supposed
disappearance,
ghost
this camp
in
never
the
happened either.
name of the story. Okay.
However, the name was forever connected to the area. Even though no Boy Scouts died there, or at least on record, and no Boy Scouts ever even camped there, people still claim to hear boys in the forest around the road. This includes sounds of branches breaking nearby as though someone had walked on them when no one was there. They also hear children's laughter. They've seen lights as though boys were walking around with their lanterns, or heard footsteps, or even felt like someone is watching them. Some of the creepier sightings have been people who think they see a bus full of kids on it, but everyone is transparent. Others have said they found children's handprints on their cars. Some have argued that the young boys are still in the forest and they're looking for each other, or looking for a way out. Something, it seems, they may never find. That is, of course, if a troop of Boy Scouts were ever even there to begin with.
So there was no troop
Number 2,
that disappeared. They just made that shit up to go along with
You'll find our next road
the ghost
in the West
stories.
Midlands, England. The Old Nell Road can be found between
I've
Cranley
seen that
and
done many times.
You should be very careful if you ever find yourself driving on Old Nell Road. The road is a magnet for car accidents.
There's several
roads. There was a period in 2011 in America that's like that. 4 car accidents occurred in 3 days. There was also a period of 20 reported car crashes in 2 months. In some of these cases, the drivers inexplicably lost complete control.
But it's not the first time that's unheard of.
For the crash, but the driver stated that there was no frost on the road that day.
Certain roads are magnets for like
really slippery road.
Car crashes.
Is it the long and winding road?
They don't understand why sometimes. They just are.
It turns out that it's a young girl. Many drivers have claimed to have seen a young girl between the ages of 3 and 5 standing in the middle of the road.
Oh, so they think this ghost
Victorian-era clothing
is causing all the car wrecks.
Drivers have stated that the young girl appears in the street, and they try desperately to avoid hitting her. In doing so, they find themselves in car accidents. But when they go check on the little girl, she is no longer there.
So they're trying to say that
every single driver who finds himself in a car accident on Old Nell Road has reported seeing the girl. Her ghostly presence seems to have caused an overwhelming number of accidents. In fact, the young girl's presence is so pervasive that David Taylor, who is the Parasearch Group chairman, has been
I've heard of similar stories,
he has yet to find
but I don't know this road, Old Nell Road.
For what is occurring on Old Nell Road. He doesn't even know who the child is who seems to appear to all these drivers. He thinks that people may be seeing an optical illusion. While much is unknown about the going-ons on this road, it's fair to say that whatever it is causing major havoc and accidents, making it very dangerous.
There's several roads like that. Clinton Road, huh?
Our top road can be found in Passaic County, New Jersey.
Oh, New Jersey.
This Clinton Road.
Another place I've never been.
The scariest road in America.
Never heard of it.
Weird NJ magazine and the website calls Clinton Road like a dark highway into people's.
I've heard of some ghost roads, but I haven't ever heard of any of these.
Described as a back road to hell.
Just about every state has 1 or 2 ghost roads at least.
Clinton Road is 10 miles and it stretches from the New Jersey Route 23 and heads north to Upper Greenwood Lake. It feels like it's in the middle of nowhere with few houses and buildings along the road. However, there are many ghosts.
Oh, I'm sure.
The mysteries of this road go back as far as 1905, maybe even earlier. By 1905, J. Percy Crayon wrote about the road. He detailed the normal and paranormal presence that can be found in the woods along the road. Whether it be robbers and witches or ghosts, the woods near Clinton Road seem to have it all. The hauntings are diverse on Clinton Road. Name a paranormal presence in Clinton Road has it. UFOs? Check. Weird black trucks that get too close to your back bumper? Check. Snow in July? Check. Flashing lights? Check.
Okay, see,
many features of this road
if they can't explain something, people will make up all kinds of supernatural stories to explain shit. That's been going on throughout time.
The ghost boy will either throw them back to you or place them in the middle of the road when no one's looking, of course.
What?
People have reported seeing the reflection of the young boy in the water after they threw their coins. There are several theories of who this young boy could be and why he haunts the bridge on Clinton Road. One is that the young boy's friends told him to stand on one of the bridges on Clinton Road. No one is sure which one, and they drove to Route 23 and then returned. Upon their return, the young boy was dead. A second theory is that the boy was hit by a car when he was retrieving a coin he saw on the road. Some even say that if you go to pick up coins in the middle of the street, he'll push you. But he's pushing you out of the way so you don't get hit by a car. He's protecting people so they don't meet the same fate as him. But it makes you wonder why he puts coins in the middle of the street in the first place. But we digress. Furthermore, he tends to push people into the lake. So, is he helpful or evil?
See, that's just it. Nobody knows.
Clinton Road that has caused particular problems is the appropriately titled Dead Man's Curve.
They really don't know.
This part of the road that bends,
they're just making up stories.
You will now find barriers on the road in the area. They weren't always there.
To tell a ghost story.
Not only is this area
a lot of these legends and ghost stories were created by someone just making shit up.
Where members of the occult and the KKK have performed the rituals.
And it's just been passed on.
There was also a mansion in the area that was called Cross Castle.
Hear a ghost story, you know, but it may not even actually been a ghost.
In 1905. He actually never called it Cross Castle. He called it Bearford due to the mountain range in the area. Richard Jr. Cross passed away in 1917, and the family sold the mansion to the city of Newark in 1919. Many people have detailed strange occurrences when they come into contact with the mansion. These include physical reactions. One person reported hearing chanting while they were there, and then they had a seizure. But it would only be this. There are also some very concrete signs that not all is right in the mansion. People have seen graffiti on the walls, specifically satanic writings, including Leviathan, Church of Satan's Code of Conduct. There were also rock formations.
Yeah.
The mansion ultimately burned down, and a demolition crew found satanic writing on the basement walls.
I'm sure.
However, the strange thing was that they had no idea how anyone would have been able to reach that area where the writing was found. We don't know about you, but we will be avoiding these stories. However, if we do find ourselves close to them, we will drive as quickly as possible and as safely as possible, and try to ignore all the ghost children trying to push us into the water or make us veer off the road.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for watching this video. We hope you found it interesting. If you did find it interesting, please make sure you subscribe. We'll have a new video.
Okay. So, that was that. A lot of these roads or whatever, all you hear are stories. You don't actually, a lot of these roads have never actually truly been investigated by actual paranormal investigators. So all you get are stories about haunted roads to explain a lot of accidents or, you know, something like that, you know, maybe a lot of deaths, you know, on the road. And then they have to try to come up with some, you know, ghost story, you know, about a kid that died on the road back in the 18 or 1900s, you know, blah, 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 you know. They do that shit all the time to try to explain the accidents and deaths. It doesn't mean it's actually haunted. If the road is actually haunted, they should have a paranormal team go out there and not one of these, you know, amateur people from YouTube. I'm talking about a legit paranormal investigating team. And go out and do an investigation. Back up the claims. Do some history checking on the area. You know, deaths that were actually on the road. Some of the first deaths. That kind of stuff, you know. Before people go drawing conclusions. But people like their ghost stories. So that more than likely they'll just keep it continuing. Anyways. I like Criminally Listed. I don't always watch Paranormally Listed. I've seen it a few times. But it seems to be alright. You know, was decent. I give it a couple thumbs up. Check it out if you want, if you like paranormal stories. Um, that's all I have for you this week. I hope you enjoyed the video. Join me next week where we'll check out another YouTube channel. So until next time, please take care. We'll see you on the next one.